Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at Savage Dragon number 269, both the regular and the Walking Dead zombie variant. Can't wait to bring it to you. Super excited. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. Okay, so apparently there are um, uh, collecting Savage Dragon feels like a niche market. You have to have it on your pull list or you're basically not going to get it. Like Golden Apple, the biggest comic book store in Los Angeles, doesn't even carry it unless you have it on your pull list. Like, how crazy is that? I guess there's just like, but I take such huge issue with that because I'm like, you never know whose first time it is in a comic book store, and like they should have the opportunity. But I guess it speaks more to the nature of the industry and the problems within the industry. But I just kind of wish that every comic book, that this whole setup is like designed to sort of hurt comic book collectors. You know what I mean? It's like we're really at a stage where like if you want a comic book, you kind of have to make sure that your comic book store is going to get it or you run the risk of missing out on it. I feel super lucky to have gotten this Walking Dead variant. Savage Dragon is on my pull list at another comic shop. Sorry, Golden Apple. But so they pulled the regular cover for me, and then when I went to the shelf, they had this on the shelf, so it was the last one, so of course I had to grab it. And so which one am I going to review? I guess we'll review the regular edition because they're the same other than that. Okay, and this is, more collectible, so let's preserve that and keep my oily fingerprints off of it. So I forgot the name of this group, but this is like Angel, Dragon's adopted daughter, and this is like they're fighting alongside these heroes against these the vicious fishes, which I love. SOS West. Okay, Savage Dragon by Eric Larson, Jack Morelli letters, Nikos Coates' colors, I love his colors, Mike Torres flats, Gavin Higginbottom, editor, and Josh Eichhorn walked in the party like he was walking onto a yacht. A reference to Carly Simon's You're So Vain, for those of you who would have no idea what that meant. Love the splash page. Eric Larson, after completing his Savage Dragon Ultimate Volume 2, had promised to get back to the monthly grind and start putting out more output on Savage Dragon. And we had 3 issues fairly quickly. So he's back in the grind and it looks great. I love how cartoonish the face on here looks. They look like a very typical Eric Larson, Kirby influenced monsters, but that face is pretty unique and I really love that. And are we going to get the signature 2-page spread that Eric always brings in the first few pages of Dragon? And the answer is yes, and it's divine. I love it. Like, look at all the action going on here. There's so much. I mean, we have these spider chicks, web slinger and wall crawler. Very, very inventive, ingenious names for a couple of spider chicks. But I'm not even going to say, but look where the webbing is coming out. I mean, isn't that crazy? Like, that's kind of crazy, right? So, I mean, I don't know. It's a little jarring. It's a little shocking. And I have to say probably the best onomatopoeia in comic book. If you're going to have webbing coming out of your twat, it should say squid, right? So this is definitely not like an all ages book for sure. I mean, it's weird because it looks like an all ages book. It looks like a fun superhero book. There's like, it's about a family, but it's kind of raunchy in a lot of ways, the webbing coming out of the vag and all that stuff, coupled with great dynamic action superhero. I mean, Eric Larson bursting through the panels here as usual, the most dynamic layouts. It's just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, kind of fun, all over the place. Malcom Dragon is growing on me. I'm like, returning to Dragon not too long ago after years of not really reading it regularly. So I'm used to the regular Dragon who is dead, but I mean, it's been taken over by his son Malcolm, and the book is about his family who moved to San Francisco. That's when I came back, is when they moved to San Francisco, and it seems like a really good jumping on point. I love kind of the fun stuff. Now, this is a little bizarre. So Mickey Mouse has entered the public domain, and he is running rampant in the pages of Savage Dragon. And by rampant, I mean he is like a predator. His dragon's wife is shopping in Chinatown for some produce, and he just walks up behind her and just starts assaulting her on the street. It is so crazy. I don't even know where this Mickey Mouse storyline is going, but obviously Eric Larson feels a certain way about Disney, so I think that is his blatant commentary on it. Who knows what we are setting ourselves up for, but I think it's bound to get a lot crazier. This is amazing. What a great splash page. Splash. You can hear the monster coming out. I love how his bottom teeth are like so absurdly, ridiculously larger than any other of his teeth, and they just don't even fit in his mouth. What a genetic abomination, right? Look at this beautiful coloring in the back. I love it. Savage Dragon is really like webtwat. Really known for, well, not known for his coloring, but I really enjoy the coloring. I love this, the top with the boob window, an obvious homage to Power Girl from DC. I love little Easter nuggets like that. The Savage Dragon is just kind of a crazy thrill ride. You just kind of have to get in, fasten your seatbelt, and, you know, just take whatever he's going to give you, because you just never know what to expect. And I'm saying that it is evident that Eric Larson is having a lot of fun with this book, and in turn, I am having fun with it as a reader. Now, Eric has been doing a lot of backups and pinups and fan art and stuff in the back pages of the book, and he chose to forego that to catch up on one of the best, most legendary letters pages in comic book. I mean, if you don't believe me, look at this and how crazy. Nobody's doing this anymore. I think it's great fan service, and I'm happy to see it continue. Fun pinup on the back of, I forgot what's her name, but that's one of Malcom Dragon's kids. Anyway, Savage Dragon, number 269, y'all. Not for the faint of heart. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button. I'll bring you more later.